Yeah, it was with Taunton Therapies. It was like a CBT program, but it was across a computer on a program called SilverCloud. On SilverCloud, there was 6 sessions, and basically each week you filled in like a sort of a diary entry kind of thing, did a few like activities, went through one bit of the program, one step per week, and then at the end of the week, your therapist would call you, and when she called you, you kind of went through over it together, discussed any concerns. It was quite self directed, and then talking to the therapist wasn't the way it works in person at all. I personally didn't think it was that helpful.
The psychotherapy, I was referred to a hospital, and when I went, I started off looking at pictures, and I had to like look at pictures of bigger and bigger spiders, because that's something I can't even do. I can't even look at pictures of them, I'm so frightened. So progressed on to that, and then eventually I had to get a spider in a jar, tip it out, and managed to catch it. Years later, I read something in a magazine about how hypnotherapy can cure phobias. So I went to a hypnotherapist, and I actually had a timeline therapy and everything, but it didn't work. I live on my own, so I don't like going in the garage unless I have to. I'm absolutely terrified because there's always spiders in there, and even just the thought of the webs, I know they're there somewhere. I don't really like going in the loft unless I have to. I put everything just around the door hatch so I can just reach up and get things out.
I think therapy is important to anybody who feels that they have had something in their life that they can't quite get past. And the good thing about therapy is that you're talking to somebody who isn't involved directly, who has lots of experience of what you're going through and much worse, and is impartial. So they're listening without judging. It normalises it, and you come to the point where, of course, it's deeply sad and you never get past that, but you accept it as part of life and it's normal. So it could be something as deep and as huge as that, or something like, having a car crash where, like for myself, I crashed in the ice. I was driving and it was really icy, and I went in the back of another car, and after that I was just terrified to drive in the winter. Really didn't want to drive in the winter, and I have to. It's part of my job to drive. So getting a little bit of therapy to overcome the fear and to be able to relax a little bit when I was driving was really, really helpful, really helpful. Well, I think it was the theory point of view that the likelihood of it happening again is low, and that it's commonplace for other people, and it was quite a minor accident really. And just remember that I've been a driver for many, many years, and this is the first time I've ever had an accident. So I think it was putting things back into perspective emotionally, but then the practical side is the breathing techniques and the relaxation techniques, which you can actually do when you're driving.